girl. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lay. For those of you who are new, welcome. Today we're going to be doing my top 17 of 2017. Oh my gosh, it is time to get into 2018, and I'm going to tell you the products today that I will be taking with me into 2018. Say hi to Callie. Say hi. Please remember that if you're new, to hit the subscribe button. Right, Callie, show them where the subscribe button is. It's right here. Hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And follow me on my social media so you can see more of this little cutie. So after you do that, just stay tuned for the next clip. So the first thing we're going to talk about is hair. I am a naturalista. I've had my hair natural, and when I say natural, I mean, I want to say like less heat, because I haven't had a relaxer since I was 12, and I pretty much went like a good 2 years without really straightening my hair. So my hair has been going through, I don't know if it's since I've had a baby, because I know sometimes hormones can play a part in your hair. One of the things that has actually been a staple product for me, and I did not want to like this, and this is the Diva Curl Supreme Coconut Curl Styler. So that curl cream actually gave my curls so much definition, so much moisture, without leaving it with any type of crunch. I think it might follow me into 2018 because it was that good. Not what I used in my hair this time. I do have a curly hair regimen coming up, and that will be featuring the products that I used in my hair for today. The next thing that will be following me into 2018 is going to be this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. Now, I know I've heard negative reviews on it, and sometimes when I hear a negative review on a product, it just is more intriguing for me to buy it and see if I can make it work. This is like $1, maybe $2, and this is in the shade Natural Brown, and it just looks like this. So the first time you use it, it has a nice sharp edge, but then after that it kind of starts to dull out a little bit, which is fine with me. You just have to make sure that I like the product. So I pretty much use it to fill in my brows. I didn't use it today, but I pretty much use it to fill in my brows and kind of give me that more natural look. It's a lot more natural than using a pomade, and that's one of the reasons why I enjoy it so much. The next product is what I use as an eye base, and this is the MAC 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. If you've been watching my channel, or if you are one of my loyal subscribers, you will know that I use this in pretty much almost all of my videos. Even if I'm going to use something as a different type of base, I always tend to go for this as my primer. It has like a tacky consistency, and this is definitely going to be a rebuy. I purchased this last year, 2016, and this is going to go with me in 2018 as well. This has been a staple in 2017. I cannot do my eyeshadow without this. This is my absolute favorite eye base. I recommend this to everybody. I use it on all of my clients. MAC 24-Hour Extended Eye Base, that it needs no, I don't need to say anything else about it. I want to touch base on another eyebrow pencil. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil. Mine is in the shade, I don't know. I thought it would be on here, but it's, I don't see it unless I'm like super dumb. But anyways, it's this brown one. I don't know if you can see the color. It's this like dark brown one. I always go for dark brown. This is what I used on my eyebrows today. As you can see, it gives it a really nice natural look, so that I don't have to use powder. I typically, when I use this, don't have to use anything else. Sometimes if I use a pomade, I might use a powder to help it look a little more natural, but with this, it gets the job done. I believe it was like $4 or $5.99. It has a super fine tip, so it just gets in there really nicely and really precisely, and it blends like a dream. So you can see that the hair-like strokes look like hair. That's why I love it. Now we can go into primers. Face primers, this is my second bottle. So again, if you follow me on social media, if you're one of my clients, you know that this is my jam. If you are a loyal subscriber, love you, and you also know that the Too Faced Hangover Primer is my jam. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna hear Callie. So the Too Faced Hangover Primer is my jam. It's probably one of the most hydrating primers. It gets the job done. I have no interest in trying other primers just because why break something if it's not broken? Like this, if I don't know what to use, I know that this will work. This primer is hydrating. It's got coconut water. It helps rejuvenate the skin. It just gives you a nice, full, youthful look. The next thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to talk about this briefly because I don't know if you all can tell, but I'm getting really irritated. It's these two foundations, so this will count as each one individual. But the first foundation, this is the Fenty Beauty foundation. This came out in the summertime. It is, I guess, Rihanna's line. I don't know if she, there's been a lot of controversy, if it's her line, but Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, and this is, I'm in the shade 350. This is a full filter foundation. Again, this gives you a nice soft matte finish, great in photos. You don't get any flashback. Probably, and I love, it's in a glass bottle. It's really cute, chic, and it kind of has this expensive look to it. Definitely a foundation that is going to follow me into 2018. If you're more so on a budget, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This is a 24-hour foundation, and let me tell you, this foundation stays on all day. This foundation gives you a nice matte finish. It keeps your oils at bay 100%. This is probably a cult favorite. You'll see many YouTubers use it. You'll see many gurus use it. You'll see many people I will use this on my clients because this will give you, if I know that they're going to be taking a lot of pictures, this is not going to give you that flashback, and it's going to absorb the oils that most likely you'll get if you're taking a lot of flash photography. It absorbs those oils, so your highlight should be the only thing that's beaming. While we're on the topic of foundations, sometimes I have the tendency, if I buy a foundation offline, or usually, it's if I buy it offline or I really wanted it and it's a shade or two that's way too light for me, a shade or two light for me, kind of like this foundation that I have on today, which we'll get into that. I will have it linked right here when I post it. But this is the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. This foundation mixer is pure pigment. So all it does is, this one is the warm one. So this is PFM06. They have an olive tone one. They have one that is pearlized. So if you want your foundation to be a little more luminous, they have quite a few different ones like this that pretty much all they do is warm up your foundation. So they're just made to help your foundation pretty much match your skin. That's the best way I can describe it. So you just take a little drop, and as you can see, it looks orange. This is not a foundation. This is strictly for using to warm up your foundation. So this is definitely something that will go with me into 2018 because this is a staple in a makeup artist or someone who's getting started in foundations. And if you own a lot of foundations like I do, sometimes this is needed so that you don't have to buy multiple foundations. So the next item I'm going to talk about are these Fenty Beauty matchsticks, and I'm going to include these as a whole because that's what they are. They have a highlight one, and then there's one that is for contour and bronzer. This is the bronzer that I have on my face today. This is in the shade Truffle. This has been my favorite cream contour. I use it directly on the skin. I use it on a brush. This has been like my jam since I've gotten it since I got it this summer. I think it's probably like one of my favorites, if not my favorite contour stick. Some people like them, some people don't. You kind of get, it's kind of like a hit or miss maybe when it comes to these, but personally I absolutely love the Fenty Beauty, the matte matchsticks and the shimmer matchsticks. Shimmer ones are the ones for highlight, and I just use them as a highlight base, or if you want a really natural highlight, they're good for that. So now I want to get into highlight. I know, this is definitely a luxury product. You don't need it, but this is the Marc Jacob Dewdrops, and this is in the shade Do You. I'm assuming that they're going to come out with more, but for now, these are the Dewdrops in Do You, and these just give you the most healthy glow to your skin, and sometimes they can give you a really nice natural-esque highlight. It's like the perfect amount of shimmer for your highlight. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants a nice, dewy, golden look. I thought for prom this year, it was perfect. So the next products I'm going to be talking about are going to be powders. I want to first mention the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I believe this came out this summer, if I'm not mistaken. I'm in the shade 30 medium deep. At first, if I looked at it, I was like, this is going to be way too dark, but it's actually not. It's the perfect like color for under my eyes. And I don't even have to be trying to brighten. It actually brightens more so like a natural brightening effect. And I think that the packaging is super cute. It's a twist on the usual packaging for loose powders. I absolutely love this Fit Me powder. I think for the price, I got mine at Target for maybe $5. I think for the price point and for what it does, it is an amazing powder, and it's definitely worth the money, and it's definitely worth, you know, like just trying out. Like, it's something that even if you don't like it, because it's so cheap, it's not something that you'll be like super pissed that you spent your money on. Next powder is this Kat Von D. This is their Petals this is their brightening powder. It just says Lock-It brightening powder, and this is in the shade Golden. This is if you want that super highlighted under eye. This is specifically made for under your eyes. That's why it's in such a small packaging. It's not made for all over the face. They have different shades for different people. So if you're lighter, they have a shade for you. If you're darker, they have a shade for you. Pretty much have a shade for everyone in the rainbow, which is great. I think there's 3 shades, but it's for under the eye, so that's what it's meant for. So the next item, I believe, came out at the beginning of last year. It's not even last year. So the next item came out at the beginning of this year. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow. Now they have an entire line of these now, and there are also a lot of brands are coming out with things like this, but this is pretty much like a liquid glitter. And the reason I like it is because it makes it so easy to get a really nice, precise, different look. Like this, it's like a blue, pink, and then they have ones, this is the metal one. They have ones that are like more glitter. They have like kitten in glitter. They have, I have like a gunmetal one that is glittery. I might do a New Year's look for them, or I might just do a glam look with it. I don't know. Just feeling a little inspired. But yeah, it's a liquid glitter, so it makes it so easy to just place it on your eyes. You don't have to worry about having a glitter glue. Although, when you are working with the Stila glitters, I would recommend using a glitter glue because it just helps it stay on better. But it's not 100% necessary, and that's why I absolutely, positively love those. And those are going to come with me into 2018 because, girl, when I am trying to do a look and I want it to look poppin', but I kind of being lazy, I think it's a good idea to have something like that just to make it easier for me, you know? So this bad boy also came out in the summertime. It looks like I was about to use it, but I didn't. So I'm not even going to take the top off because I want to use that product. This is the Maybelline Master Camo. This is in the shade Apricot. But anyway, yeah, this one is in the shade Apricot. It's like a peach tone. I have a blue vein under one of my eyes and it is so ugly, and I've used so many different color correctors that sometimes they peek through. You'll take a picture and you'll see, or I'll just go out into natural light and I'll take a selfie and under my eyes looks so orange and gross. This, it blends like a dream, it blends in like a dream, and it covers up those dark circles. I highly recommend this to anyone who has dark circles. If you're of a deeper skin tone, they have it in red. It's a thin consistency, so you don't even feel it under your eyes. I like that because when I add concealer, I don't want it to feel like I have layers on top of layers on top of layers on top of layers, because I'm going to add a lot. Briefly ran out of space, so make sure that you check this out if you haven't already. I know it's so random, but I've been trying to get into drinking my water, and this is a bottle that I got off of Amazon. It's by Flask, and it's pretty much one of those containers that keeps the drink hot or keeps it cold. This is 32 ounces. No, this is 40 ounces. It's either 32 or 40 ounces. I will have it in the description bar. This has been my bae lately. Like, this has actually been promoting me to drink the water because it keeps it cold, so it makes it taste good. This is coming with me into 2018 because I am trying to lose weight. So hopefully you all will be able to follow me on that journey and see how I do with that. So make sure that you drink your water, ladies. It doesn't have to be a beauty product. The last item I'm going to talk about are what is on my eyes right now. These are the Allure eyelashes, and it's not necessarily this style, it's this brand, period. I'm usually an Ardell and Coco girl, but in 2017, Allure has really made a come up with me. I loved all the different styles of lashes. I like the price point. I like how they look. These are the lashes that I have on today, the dramatic lashes. The dramatic lashes by Allure, and I just think they make me serve so much face. They have a bunch of different lines, a bunch of different styles, and a bunch of different bands to fit your liking. So if I'm not using a Coco lash, I will go for these, because I would say that these are next to Coco as far as quality in my opinion. The reason I say that is because lashes can be really expensive, and I refuse to pay $30 for a pair of lashes that I can only wear up to maybe 10 times. And yes, I say 10 because I can stretch it up to 10 times, and then I have to throw them away. Like, if I spend $30, I don't want to throw it away. I don't. Maybe that's just me, but I don't want to throw it away. $5.99, maybe $10 or $11. That's as far as I'll go. So guys, that brings us to the end of our video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let me tell you, today was a struggle. If you all have YouTube videos, please list them down below. And if you have children, please let me know how you all are able to film when you are constantly being interrupted. Like, does this happen to anybody else, or is this just me? Follow me on my social media platforms, and make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Click on one of my last videos and check out the look that I'll have right here for this look. I'm probably going to post it after this, but I'll link it in a card once I have it up. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a happy new year, and stay blessed.